who's celebrating today. Hi, Alexis.
Hi.
Hey, do you celebrate?
I went to church today, so I don't know whether I celebrate, but I went to church.
My whole family, actually, we are Buddhist, we don't celebrate.
Okay.
But in the spirit of Easter, my sister actually let her dog celebrate and was eating the egg.
The eggs. So cute.
Yeah. All right. So that's a funny thing for me. I'm like, I thought we don't. But well, anything for a pet, they get the never-ending love, unconditional, even the public holidays.
Better than
All right.
humans.
So I think there's a few interesting things that happen in the market. Shall I start first? Go ahead, and then we jump to fundamentals.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. All right, so first off, we'll start off with the currency index analysis, and let's see what we have here. I've already ranked them accordingly, so we'll go through from the strongest to the weakest. All right, so once again, hello everybody, I'm Lloyd, and in the meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot off and ask. Now, Swiss is actually in a very, very interesting position right now. I want a weekly chart with the Swiss currency index. As you can see, it has poked its head up above a level whereby in the past, it doesn't stay for long. Now, here's a keyword. It doesn't stay for long doesn't mean that it won't go past there, right? So there is actually a good chance that price might shoot up and then whack back down again. So I think this presents us a very interesting opportunity to actually long Swiss for probably 1 or 2 weeks, and then we can look to short. Yeah, you can see that it doesn't really stay up here for too long. Yeah. So pay attention is that for Swiss index, we can go on long, and even the last time you can see that when it poke up, it's only a 1-2 bar thing. Really doesn't stay for long, and then we can actually look for reversal opportunities. Now, it's not often they actually say this, but this is one such chance. Now, the next on my list is actually the British index. Yeah, interestingly, you can see that it get up, and then it still has a positive close. Yeah, so as such, it has a pretty long way for us to actually long the British currency all the way to actually 130, provided if nothing much happens. Again, with the war ongoing and the British Parliament that is not really in an effective political mood right now, we don't know what will happen. But technically, this is what it suggests, right? So you can actually wait for any breakout or retracement, and we can happily jump in the opportunity to long the British pound. Next is dollar, the dollar index. Personally, I still having too much where to change up my USD, but I think it's always, since I travel quite a fair bit, I think it's always good to actually keep the USD. Now, on the other hand, I do think that the dollar now is in no man's land in the sense that I don't know it's going up or down. Yeah, it's really actually in a level whereby previously you can see that this is a really, really good horizontal level. Yeah, it might either bounce or it might either break. I am really not too sure. As such, I prefer to actually not trade the dollar, anything dollar that is trend related. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to break out actually. Yeah, so if you trade two currencies which is in no man's land, simply just wait for a breakout. Yeah, I mean, if there's a successful breakout, usually we are trading the first retracement. We could be in for a very long ride, trend trading. Next is the Canadian index. You can see again, very, very nice boundary that it is bouncing about. So as such, it's in the middle. Again, I don't know it will go up or down, but this actually presents us a breakout opportunity if it happens. So by and large now, dollar cap, we can actually wait for a breakout to happen. Yeah. Next on my list is actually Kiwi. Again, you can see it is in a very similar situation to CAT. It is in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I can't say that. I mean, on a very, very wide picture, we can say that this is a downtrend. But bear in mind that I'm on a weekly chart, right? So over here, it may be simply just a retracement and price will continue falling. I simply don't know. There isn't much information that I can work on. Yeah. I only trade on things that I'm certain. Looking at the chart, not very, very certain on the Kiwi. Moreover, if you look at it, some may argue that this is what we may be seeing now. A happy face for a reversal. This is what we call it inverse head and shoulder. The price might actually just do this. But it looks like a wink now. But until it does that, really we don't know what might actually happen. Yeah. For those keen on an adventure, sure, go on trade a reversal. until it happens, I'd rather wait for confirmation. On the Euro index, this is interesting. So Euro index is actually very, very near 110. Again, it got rejected once, two, might happen a third time. Yeah, so the keyword is might. That's why it isn't actually particularly weak. I say there's an opportunity for weakness to slip in. Yeah. So now whenever such opportunity happens, I'm actually on any Euro pairs, I might be looking out for a potential double top, triple top, whatever that happens, divergence to trade it as a reversal. Next on my list is actually yen. Now yen is actually, you can see that overall yen is just weakening. And then price is on a very nice level that it has been rejected in the past. Yeah, you can see that the past 3 bars really doesn't really give us much confidence where yen will go. Now, on the big picture, I'm still prefer to stick to it that yen will weaken, but I need to wait for when trading, looking at yen pairs. Right now, I'll prefer to wait for a lower high before I jump in. And the last on my list is actually the Aussie index. Yeah, against overall picture, it's sloping down. Price has reached to a level, very bearish bar. Right? In fact, it gap up and then it closed below. Yeah, so this presents us an opportunity to actually short the Aussie. So I have several pairs which I'm going to share what I'm going to do for the next week. I've got a couple of messages. Let me see. All right, so the first on my list is actually, if you still remember the list, we are going to short Aussie and we're going to long Swiss. So this is very clear-cut trading setup that we have over here, right? So what I'm going to do, price has essentially, I'm on a 4-hour chart right now. Price has essentially reached a double bottom. According to my analysis, you can see that it actually broke down already. Let me shift the line a bit. Yeah. So this actually presents us a trading opportunity as it is. Or if you wish to wait for further confirmation, any sort of a lower high, we are good to go. Right. So all these Swisses is the first thing I'm going to trade on Monday or Tuesday. Very straightforward pair to trade. Next on my list is actually Swiss yen. Again, we are going to long Swiss. And yen is potentially short, right? So Swiss, again, very interestingly, you can see that price hasn't given us a very decisive break. So we actually need to wait for confirmation. Now, on saying that, the Swiss yen, Swiss is a particularly notorious pair for me to trade. I don't know if it happens to the rest of you, but I got quite a fair bit of stop out on Swiss yen. Yeah, so usually when I trade Swiss yen, as a trend trader, I put in only 0.5%. It's quite a messy pair for me to trade, but being a systematic trader, if the setup does happen, I will still take it. Now I need to really wait. I'm not looking for a breakout. I'm really waiting for a break and retest before I trade up. And even then, my risk to reward ratio, depending on the bar, might not be fantastic. If it offers me only a 1:1, I'll still grab it and then shift my stop loss to break even. I just can't ignore this horizontal level that's right up here. But that represents a trading opportunity. All right, so that's all for Swiss. Now let us have a look at pound Aussie. Right, so according to my list, I'm going to short Aussie. That means I have opportunity to long pound. Pound is actually the second strongest on my list. Yeah, so this is price-season consolidation, and on the 4-hour chart, this is really a nice looking trend. Right, no argument. Very nice uptrend. So I'm just waiting either for price to retrace back to previous high, and I'm going to put in a long order, or same thing, a break and retest of current high. Again, a very straightforward setup. And my fourth preferred pair to trade, which is really on the same category as Swiss yen, a rather messy pair, but might present an opportunity for us to trade long pound yen. If it comes back to this level, it's not very clean chart, I have to admit. But if it does, I'm also going to trade long, and the risk to reward at best I would say is 3:1. Yeah, if it's a small bar, might be a 4:1, but let's see how it goes. Right, so these are the 4 pairs whereby I'm interested in trading for the next coming month or hit. Might not be starting up in the next week. Yeah. As always, I'm looking for a swing trading towards trend. Now, I'm going to bring up one more chart whereby it does interest me, which is the gold. I don't usually trade gold, but let's have a look. So I have a seasonality, or bring out the seasonality. You can see that for gold, all the way from 2023 to 2000, we got about 22 years and a half of seasonality. Now, April and May traditionally is a bullish one for gold. That gives us a, especially you see green side by side, that means there is a trend trading opportunity there. So good for us. So on gold spot or gold, whichever chart you're looking at, I'm on the daily chart, right? Price has break, retest. Whether you want to wait for a price action to confirm, up to you. But I'm saying that according to the chart, we do have an opportunity to go long. But at the same time, let's not ignore this horizontal level that is being obviously shutting out at us. So as such, I think it's quite tough for us to trade on the daily chart. We can actually go to the 4-hour or even a 1-hour chart so that our risk to reward will improve. So as it is, we can see that price has given us a double inside bar. That means from a Thursday and Friday bar. Yeah. So a double inside bar, usually the way I interpret is that it is waiting for a breakout movement. So we can actually start to park a pending order on the high. Yeah, I'm not going to short, I'm just going to long, and my stop loss is just on the low of the bar. Yeah, so this should easily give us a 3 or 4:1 up to this level. Since seasonality suggests that April and May, gold is going to continue going stronger, I'll probably just take half off the table and then see how well it can run. All right, so this is my 5 cents worth of analysis for the currency index and the additional chart of gold. Let me see if I have any questions. All right, so with that, I'll pass it over to Alexis.